Hello children. So today we are going to learn a small summary of this story with the animation. So children, you just saw that animation story about Awa and the granddaughter. How is that grandma want to learn the alphabet, how the granddaughter teach her and get her to independent in the reading alphabets. Okay, we will move on to the exercise part, the grammar part today. So in the page number 7, here is that name the people who do these jobs. Here they have gave some sentences about their jobs. We have to find out which jobs they are going to do, and they gave a hint of first letter and we have to sort out that. Okay. Now A part, name the people who do these jobs. So first one who teaches students, the starting letter will be a T. So here is teacher, one who teach to the students. So first one is teacher. So first one is teacher. Then one who treats patients. The starting letter is doctor, D, doctor. The second one is doctor, right? Then third one who decides cases in court. Who will decide the cases in the court? Yes, that is judge. J, the starting letter is J, so it indicates judge. Then fourth one who flies aeroplane. Who flies the aeroplane? With the letter starting letter P, it's pilot. So pilot. Pilot. Next, fifth one who sells provisions. Provisions means in the shop where we go and get sugar, tea powder, rice, or whatever the grains, everything. So it's starting the letter of G. So who's that? That is called grocer. Starting letter is G, grocer. Grocer. Yes. Then sixth one who catches thieves. Who catches thieves with the starting letter of P? Yes, it's a policeman. Police. Then seventh one who mends taps and pipes. The starting letter of P. Who mends the pipes and taps? That is plumber. Plumber. Then the last one who grows crops with the letter of F. Who's that? Who grow the crops in the farm? Yes, that is farmer. Farmer. So, first one is teacher, second one doctor, third one judge, fourth one pilot, fifth one grocer, sixth one policeman, seventh one plumber, eighth one farmer. Okay children, here is one worksheet for you. Choose the correct options to complete the sentences. First one is, he helps sick people. He is a dash. Zookeeper, doctor, builder. Who helps sick people? Yes, that is doctor. Option B is correct. Second one, she helps sick animals. She is a dash. Who look after the animals, sick animals? Cashier, florist, vet. So, who take care of sick animals? That person is vet. V-E-T, vet. Option C. Third one, he cooks. He is a dash. Chef, food, waitress. So who cooks? That person is called as option A, chef. Fourth one, he cuts hair. He is a haircut, hairdresser, job. He is called as hairdresser. Option B. Fifth one, she sells flowers. She is a, who sells flowers? That person called florist, flower shop, plant. Answer is option A, florist. In the next page, page number 8, there is an exercise. Here are some interesting words related to storytelling used in the story. What do you think they mean? Match the columns. They have given 2 columns. Some verses took from the lesson. We have to match it with that particular meaning. So what is the meaning of magazine? Yes, magazine means a periodical work of a particular topic. Here it is a periodical work often on a particular topic. Episode. Episode means a part of large sequence of events in storytelling. A variety of storytelling whichever going in the parts of episodes. Okay. And story. Story means an account of incidents, real or imaginary. Whichever the real and imaginary incidents we are going to tell in our own words, that is called as story. Novel. Novel means a fictional work of considerable length, that is called as novel. Option C, part C, using the above fill in the blanks. We have to use these 4 words. Okay, depend upon situations we have to fill the blanks. So here is, I am going to write down the C part. The C part I am going to write down. First one. What is that first one? So here, the dash of Jesus Christ has been told in the Bible. Bible alli Jesus Christ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So in this 4, according to that meaning, which one is correct? Yes. So that is called first one, the story. The story of Jesus Christ has been told in the Bible. Then move on to the second one. Every dash of the cat and mouse cartoons is funny. Tom and Jerry cartoons ittu gotta. So every, which one will come in this remaining 3? Story we have done now. Remaining words, magazine, episode, novel. Which word will come here? So second one is that one, episode. Episode. Okay. Move on to the third one. What is that third one? Rahul has a monthly subscriptions of Reader's Digest dash because he likes that travel stories. So here comes the books. Okay, so that digest becomes as a magazine. So remaining that fourth one is Chaturanga by Rabindranath Tagore is a very popular novel. Very popular novel. Here is next part, understanding rules. You have learnt about common and proper nouns in your previous classes. What is the common noun? Yes, common nouns means name people, animals, places and things in a general way. For example, grandmother, school, magazine, village. They are common. We take it in a general way, whichever the names of animals, place, things. ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕಾಮನ್ ನೌನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ನೌನ್. Proper nouns have a specific place, person, group, day or month. A proper noun always starts with a capital letter. For example, Kristaka, Wednesday, Kashi Yatre, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ. ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಹಿಯರ್ ಹೌ ವಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ನೌನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ನೌನ್? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ವೇ. ಕಾಮನ್ ನೌನ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮದರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್, ಬಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮದರ್ ನೇಮ್? ಹಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣಕ್ಕ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ನೌನ್. ಡೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೇಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ವೆನಸ್ಡೇ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ನೌನ್. ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ಝೀನ್, ತುಂಬ ಥರದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ಝೀನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ಝೀನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಕಾಶಿ ಯಾತ್ರೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ನೌನ್. ವಿಲೇಜ್, ಸಿಟಿ, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಇರಲಿ, ವಿಲೇಜ್, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕಾಮನ್ ನೌನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರದ್ದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ನೌನ್. Like that we have to find out in the A part Underline the common nouns and circle the proper nouns. We have to underline whichever the common nouns and proper nouns. Delhi is a city name, right? It's a particular city, so it comes in a proper noun. Laptop, it's a common noun. Chef, chef, common noun. Christmas, particular festival, right? So it comes in proper noun. Cup, totally cup they are telling. Which cup? They didn't. So it comes in common noun. Sachin, it's a particular boy name, not a boys. If they are giving here boy, that comes in common noun. But here is a particular name, Sachin. So it comes in proper noun. April, particular month they have indicating, so it comes in proper noun. Shoe, which shoe? They didn't give the shoe names, so it comes in common noun. Thursday, Thursday, it comes in particular day, so it will be in a proper noun. France, that is also in a proper noun, a separate country name, right? So France. So here I am going to write the A part. The A part, the proper nouns and common nouns separately. Okay, here I have written that common nouns: laptop, chef, cup, shoe. Okay, you have to underline the common nouns. Then proper nouns: Delhi, Christmas, Sachin, April, Thursday, France. Next part, a noun can be countable or uncountable. Countable nouns can be counted. They have singular and plural form. For example, a toy, two toys, three toys, we can count it. An egg, two eggs, three eggs, we can count it. Whichever we can count, that is called as countable noun. ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ countable noun ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted, which means they only have a singular form. They do not take a and before them. For example, rice and water. We do not say a rice or three waters, something else. We can use with countable nouns, we use words and phrases like some, much, little, a little of, and a lot of with uncountable nouns. For example, some water, a lot of work, a little rice. We use many, a few with countable nouns. We use much, a little with uncountable nouns. We use some, lots of, a lot of with both countable and uncountable nouns. Overall, uncountable means we cannot count them. Count ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ uncountable noun ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ದೇ ಗೇವ್ ರೈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ರೈಸನ್ನು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? ನೋ. ವಾಟರನ್ನು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? ನೋ. ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ we have to identification that uncountable nouns. ಅದರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೌಂಟೇಬಲಲ್ಲಿ 1, 2, 3 ಅಂತ ಬಳಸಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಅನ್ಕೌಂಟೇಬಲಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್, ಮಚ್, ಲಿಟಲ್, ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಆಫ್, ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಸಮ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕ್, ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್ ರೈಸ್. Okay, here B part, underline the countable nouns and circle the uncountable nouns. shirt. Can we count the shirt? Yes, it's a countable. Then pencil. Pencil also we can count. Girl. Girl also we can count. One girl, two girl. River. River also we can count. How much rivers in India, like that. Okay. Tea. Tea we can't count. It's a uncountable. Notebook. We can count the notebook. Wire. We can count the wire. Orange. We can count the orange. Sugar. We can count the sugar. Noodles. We can't count the noodles. Diesel. We can't count the diesel. Bicycle. It's a countable noun. Okay, here is I have written the countable nouns and uncountable nouns separately. Copy down this one. Countable nouns are coming in shirt, pencil, notebook, noodles, girl, wire, river, orange and bicycle. Uncountable nouns tea, sugar, diesel. Okay children, here is a game for you, activity for you. We will play this one. So sugar is a countable noun, true or false? Can we count the sugar? No. So it's a false. Salt is a uncountable noun. Salt can we count? No, we can't count. So it is a right, true. Book is a countable noun. Can we count the books? Yes. So it is a right. So can we submit? If it's a correct or not, we can check it out now. Yes, it blinking green. It means you are correct. So this is countable and uncountable noun.